So yeah, I've been on the road for a few days now, even playing on an assumed name, hoping that those guys are gonna get bored and leave my base alone, because they have been paying frequent visits recently. And I don't even know where those dudes live, so today I'm headed up to the trading outpost at Bashed to meet up with some guys who are supposedly fighting these dudes all the time, and hoping they're willing to share some intel on who they are. And was that a... I think I just heard a truck door slam. Yep. There's a truck coming. He's gonna be coming up the road any second now. Or what? Let's see. Oh man, you're not gonna believe this. There's a dude up here, and he's carving wood that close to Starry and that close to the road. This guy's gotta be batshit insane. Hey man, you in the tree. I'm friendly. But I just wanted to tell you, you found a really bad place to carve wood. I know you can hear me. And I know you saw me. And I'm guessing you're pretty new at this, but you can hear that chainsaw all the way up to the street. And anyone passing through to Starry is going to hear that chainsaw and is going to come to kill you and take the chainsaw from you. Combat log? You did. There he is. Dude with the chainsaw behind the truck, I can see you. Can you hear me? I'm friendly. Just want you to know it. Oh, okay. You can... Yeah, I can see you. Okay. Just stay at a distance, please. Hey, dude. Yeah, listen. You're gonna get caught if you start carving wood here. So I'm gonna just leave, okay? I'm just gonna leave you alone. Good luck, man. What a weirdo that guy was. So I just realized that they added a script to the server that allows you to change your toolbox into a bike, which is kind of neat. And I'm headed up to Bashed now, and I just wanted to check out this mission. Jesus Christ, that's some serious shooting. There's a mission up. Sketchy. That's one of the guys on my shit list. Look at the smoke from there. A Crow Humvee. Crow Humvees are nasty. It's an armored car and you can shoot through it with this Lapua for sure, but I don't know. The AGS is horrifying, and it's got thermal sights too, so if I'm lucky I can get a pot shot at the gunner. There it is. Let's see. No. No joy. Is he looting? Yeah, that's a guy looting. Yep. Hey, Sketchy. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Unfortunately, Vibor is less than a kilometer away from here, and he can spawn there, so he's gonna hop on his little bike, and, or, well, his buddy's gonna pick him up apparently, but they'll be back here in no time. So I'm relocating up here on this hill because I'm pretty sure these guys are gonna be back for the loot, and I'll be setting up here, and hopefully I can immobilize a car and at least make sure they don't drive around and shoot people all over the place. Yep, they're at it again. That's a wheel out. Didn't hit the gunner. It's not going to be driving anywhere. Stopped shooting now, so I think it's probably about to blow. He's hiding behind it. Put a few more in it. Wheel out. Thing's gonna blow up anytime now. But gun is still working on it, and so is the thermal sight, so we need to get the hell out of here. So I've relocated down here to the road, coming in from another angle. Not that I want to loot or anything, but I want to see what they were shooting at, because they've been killing quite a few guys here, and I'm guessing someone is spawning in Vibor. Coming back here. Yep. Yep, see, they killed an APC. And those dudes are going to want to get back to their bodies. Let's see. There's no one at the Humvee, I think. Alright. Hello. Whoa. What the? Oh, fucking tree. Out of the way. Sketchy's having a bad day. Well, that's it for me. Fortunately, I can't loot those bodies because someone's going to be shooting me in the back while I'm doing so. And it's just not worth it. So, I'm going to head up Bashed and leave these guys to it. But at least I evened the playing field a little. The meeting at Bashed was one I didn't want to miss. Not that I wasn't aware the bandits I was hooking up with were every bit as ruthless and murderous as the ones I was at war with, or the matter of fact that one of the gunships they arrived in bore a striking resemblance to the one that attacked me on the road to Starry a few days ago. But I didn't have the luxury of making more enemies, and besides, the fine men of the NRFTW were apparently men of the cloth, with big-ass high-caliber sniper rifles. And they gave me everything. Who they were, what they do, how they do it, and most importantly, they gave me a location on their base. A concrete tower looming over the valley of Gorkan, a part of the map that had become synonymous with conflict to me. A single entry point with reinforced concrete walls, a seemingly endless stairway leading up to a skyline helipad. Whatever I was gonna do with these guys, I wasn't gonna blow their base up. They were gonna see me coming from miles away. As our conversation drew to an end, it became increasingly clear that the only way I was going to survive this conflict would be to change the paradigm that my enemy would always know when and where to find me. But it wasn't enough just changing location. I needed to become an uncertainty. I needed to employ mobility and ability to strike anywhere and from any angle, like I did when doing missions, but on a much bigger scale. I didn't need a bigger, better fortified base. I needed more bases. Small, inconspicuous ones blending in with the natural surroundings, easily built and maintained, and I needed them fast. So I came up with the concept of the Bambi bunker, and I'm going to show you guys how to build one, but in order to do so unnoticed, you'll need to have the following materials ready for use. 2 cinder block half walls, 8 cinder blocks, 2 buckets of mortar, a cinder garage doorway, a metal floor, 3 tank traps, 6 scrap metal, and a combination lock for your own lockable door. Now the first thing you'll need to do in order to get to the building process is placing your 30-meter plot pole. A lot of people aren't aware of the mechanics surrounding it, as these may vary from server to server, but on this particular one, the plot ties to your character as you set it down, meaning that if you die, you will need to remove the old one and place a new one in its stead. You can of course dismantle the pole for safe storage once you're done building, but that'll allow others to place a new pole and start building on your land. A far easier way of solving that problem is placing something on top of the plot pole that can only be removed by you, such as a tent or a safe. That way, your plot pole can stay in its place, and should you choose to expand on your base, you can pack up the safe, remove the plot pole, replace it, and put the safe back in its place. Once you have a secure means of storing all your building components, it's time to get started on the first wall. Use page up and down as well as your mouse to make fine adjustments to the wall placement. The purpose of the Bambi bunker is to look unseeming and to blend in with the local surroundings, so you're going to want to make sure no bits of excess wall are sticking out through the roof. Therefore, you'll need to build the initial wall as low as possible without denying yourself the option to upgrade. Once the wall is done, you're ready for the upgrade process, which is initialized by having the necessary components in your main inventory and then scrolling on any part of the brick wall. If you've placed the first wall in the right way, the upgraded wall should reach the edge of the loft with just a sliver left for the metal roof. Needless to say, walls are more important than roofs at this stage of the building process, as zombie attacks or hostile player action is a big part of the risk associated with building. So getting those walls and that door done should be the only thing on your mind at this time. Once you are ready to place the second wall, enable the toggle snapping option by scrolling your mouse wheel and watch the walls snap into place in perfect alignment with the wall you already built. And once again, with the materials for the upgrade process ready in your inventory, scroll on the wall and select the upgrade option. Now it's time for the last wall with the upgradable doorway. Slide it into place once again by using the snapping function, but bear in mind that the metal door you're going to add will open towards you. To put it shortly, if you want the door to open into the room, place a wall from the inside, and if you want it to open outwards, place a wall from the outside. In order to upgrade your wall with an iron door, you'll first need to combine 2 pieces of scrap metal into a metal rod. You'll need a fire and a toolbox for that. Leave the rod in your inventory, add a tank trap to it, and you should have all the components needed for upgrading the door. The door and the walls will protect you from enemy fire of any caliber and amount, although grenade blasts may still hurt you while inside if close enough. Check that the door works properly and then upgrade the wall once again with a combination lock in your inventory. Now's the time to finish up with adding the metal roof. Snapping won't help us with this unfortunately, so you'll have to carefully slide it into place at the correct elevation using your third-person camera to look out for adjustments. Luckily, the length of a metal floor matches the length of a concrete wall, so as long as it fits in the front, it'll fit in the back too. And that's how you build yourself a Bambi bunker. All materials gathered in a day and built in less than 10 minutes. I'd already strewn half a dozen of these all over the map, but I still needed to get back to my old base to check on things and to get some of the stuff in my safes. Oh man. These guys really went to town. Everything's gone, except for the safes. But everything else... Look at my Merlin. I'm sorry, old girl. My bike's still here. I'm gonna get out of this place. I'm not gonna see it for a while, I think.
Stop right there, Bambi. Put your weapon down now. We're here to collect. You've done some bad shit. We're here to make you pay. Let's go.
I knew going back home was a mistake. But that wasn't the worst part of being taken hostage that morning, nor the uncertainty of where we were going or what was going to happen. I knew where we were going, and I knew what was going to happen. The worst part was sitting in that chopper, thinking about whether they were going to just open the door and throw me out of it, or if they were going to let me fall to my death from that tower of theirs. As it happened, they had other plans for me. A mysterious individual, referring to himself only as the user, told me he'd fix up my Merlin and let me live if I flew an important errand for him. He needed some packages, 6 human-sized ones to be exact, dropped on the roof of the Federal Bank in Novi Sobor, and extracted at that same location once they were done doing their thing, 2 nights from now. As I expected, it was not a request. 2 nights later, I was en route to Novi with 6 human-sized packages in the belly of my Merlin, and they did not look like happy customers. Turns out they were robbing the place. We were robbing the place, because they made sure I got out to do my part while one of their guys circled the area in the Merlin, feeding us intel on approaching hostiles.
Holy fuck.
Heli. There's another heli coming.
No, that's Fitchett still.
No, there's another one.
Okay.
There's two.
I'm circling.
Yeah, I see you, but there's another one coming from the northeast. North-ish. Get your moves out there.
We'll just unlock the door. Our fucking vehicle.
Sorry.
Okay.
Let me know when there's 1 minute left and I'll land the heli.
Shit, shots.
Armored
No shot.
ATV by the
Yeah.
heli.
Were you done?
How much time left?
2 minutes.
Got him. I think I got him. I got the heli. I thought you got him.
No, no, we're good.
Oh, Lord.
Got the heli.
Shut the hell in your door.
It took those guys all of 5 minutes to rob that place clean, leaving behind nothing but dead bodies, the smell of cordite, and me. Turns out the deal was for the safe return of my Merlin, Black Ops Bambi not included, so I had to stay behind, but at least I'd paid off my debt, like Bambis always do.